I got fired from my job on Christmas. On Christmas, after 19 years working for the company. I'm not going to say their name, but it rhymes with Booby Poos Day. Okay? I started as a server when I was 19 years old, became a bartender. I did shift leading for a while. I was assistant general manager for years, and then I finally became the general manager. Very proud of that. I worked really hard for that. 19 years, I never missed a day of work. I've always showed up. I've always been consistent. Always done everything. I've watched the company go from 1,000 stores down to 195. I've went the whole way with the company. They decided they were going to be open on Christmas Day this year. So first of all, I had to tell my family and my kids that I was going to miss Christmas dinner.
First off, by the way, that's pretty intense. I mean, 19 years starting as a teen server and working your way up to GM is pretty hardcore, and never missing a day at that. And watching Ruby Tuesday is obviously what this is. Go from 1,000 locations to under 200. I mean, that's honest to God dedication in an industry that's already super tough on workers. And it shows how corporate decisions can hollow out companies while loyal employees, just like him, for example, Jeff here, just absolutely keep showing up. And it makes you wonder if better treatment would have kept more stores open, right? But sorry, let's get back to it.
They decided they were going to be open on Christmas Day this year. So first of all, I had to tell my family and my kids that I was going to miss Christmas dinner and all of that and all the activities and family time to go to work. What I didn't want to do was just make my employees work. So I took volunteers. The company didn't pay an extra dime to work on Christmas Day. No holiday pay, no bonus pay, no time and a half, no double time, nothing. But they expected me to just make people work, which I didn't want to do. I work in a college town. Most of them were at home on break with their families. The few people I had around town that were still working, they wanted Christmas off. They wanted to spend time with their families on Christmas like they should, like I wanted to. So I had 3 volunteers that were willing to work on Christmas. There was no previous sales. There was nothing really to base that on. We were only going to be open from 4 to 9. So we were going to run it with the 4 of us. I talked to my boss about it. He's like, that's not enough. He's like, you need more people. You got to make more people work with no incentive on Christmas Day. I couldn't get anybody else to work. I couldn't make anybody work. I was not going to fire anybody for not working on Christmas. So the 4 of us did the absolute best we could, and we got killed. I cooked all the food by myself. I had a host, I had a server, and I had a brand new shift leader first day out of training that was trying to help out wherever she could. She started out cooking with me for a while, and then they started filling up in the front. And the whole place filled up. And I've never seen so many to-go orders come in within a few hour span ever. Apparently we were the only place open in town. I did the best I could. I cooked by myself. I cooked thousands of dollars worth of sales and food.
That's horrible, man. Forcing someone to work on Christmas, leaving family, just a few, I think 4 total people. I mean, and them too. They are also being forced to work on Christmas too, especially when they're one of the places open and absolutely getting slammed. I mean, that's horrible, right? You step up to protect staff, cooks thousands himself, closes early so everyone can go home. And what's the thanks he gets? We're about to find out.
8 o'clock. We were supposed to close at 9. By 8 o'clock, I was almost out of prep. Both sides of my line were empty. I was running back and forth to the cooler. Both sides of my screens were both still full. The restaurant was still full. I didn't know what to do. We were all overwhelmed. We ended up closing the front door 1 hour early at 8 so we could finish taking care of all the people inside the restaurant and finish up the to-go orders that we could not turn off. I cannot turn off the to-go orders. They would stop at 9. So I finished cooking what I had for all of those people, ran back and forth, prepped some things on the fly to get those people taken care of, to get the to-go orders all taken care of, to get to 9 o'clock. We closed, 4 of us closed the entire restaurant. I closed the entire kitchen by myself. We washed thousands of dollars worth of dishes. We were all there very late at night. And then I got fired for my efforts. So I already got another job. I'm starting at the bottom. I had to just grab a job. I had to grab a server job. I'm in training. After 19 years, I'm in training to be a server at another restaurant. And man, what a gut punch. To be the person that is in charge of everything and knows the answer to every question and has put in all of that work, just thrown away. I know I have comparable skills. I know I have experience. I know that eventually I will get another job, but the market is tough right now, man. It is not a good time to be trying to get a new job without preparing for that. And I wasn't prepared for this. I don't know. I guess I'm making this video because I just need some good vibes thrown my way. I need some comeback stories. I need some of those stories of people that found that really good job after something bad like this. My wife just got a second job. And, man, I've always been the breadwinner in our family. And, I got a mortgage and 2 kids and car payment and everything else. And, man, I feel like it kind of turned my life upside down real quick. But I trust in God. God has my back. And if he's got me, who can be against me, right? And
that's very true. You know, right there, some of the truest words he said. That's so horrible, man. I can't believe this happened to this guy on Christmas of all days. Same with the other 2. If the other guys got fired as well, that's horrible. But man, what are some of these locations doing? Seriously.
I have so many people that support everything that I've ever done on here, and obviously this is not my normal type of content. I'm a TV collector, and I like VHS tapes and movies, so this is a little bit out of the norm for me. But you know, I don't want to go to therapy, and I don't really have very many people to talk to other than like my brother and my dad and my wife. You know, so kind of journal this a little bit, kind of throw some of this on here, and kind of document my steps. So I'm gonna be posting a lot more personal stuff, switching it up a little bit. And for all you guys that watch my content and always root for me, thank you. Hope to have a great ending to this story pretty soon.
Good. Yeah, seriously, man. I hope he gets employed somewhere, this next place that he's at. Going through training after 19 years, that's insane. But like, goodness, somewhere that really treats him and cares about him. But, you know, I really love that he's sharing his comeback story, and, you know, it just opened opportunities because it shows resilience, right? But no one should have to restart like this after just absolutely decades of loyalty. 19 years at 1,000 locations, going down to 200 locations. That's crazy. You know, stories like this, it truly reminds us of why we need to be stronger, and or why rather workplaces need to have stronger protections, you know, holiday pay, job security, fair treatment. And, you know, so families aren't left scrambling because a company decides that you're expendable. You know, if places treated employees like this guy better, maybe they wouldn't be going down to 195 locations. You know, it's just loyal workers build loyal customers, and it's as simple as that. But that's it for the video. I hope Jeff here absolutely is doing good. I hope he's going to be doing better, and you guys too. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like the video. I'll catch you on the next one.